back triple. And Caitlin not happy. Wanted the foul as well.
9 leading up in her first 10 seasons.
And as you get older, Angel, I mean, BG still can do production in the paint as Natasha Howard gets called. Cece with the hand tools behind the back.
The dish on the inside to Sophie Cunningham, the biggest lead for Indiana. First play of the game against Washington in the preseason game. We've been told that it's the right knee. She will be reevaluated in 2 weeks.
Eluded her defense and gotten slipped to the rim, but Jones knocking that one down in the face of the defense.
Hall again, finding her rhythm offensively in the fourth. The things that she's been working on the offseason, and Coach Mesko, all you've seen at practice too, working with the shot, how to stand in pressure as well.
She is putting on a clinic in the paint, and those are not easy shots over Leah Boston.
She can score in a myriad of ways. Might want to patent that scoop that we saw in the last one, as Jones has 11 points.
What sets Caitlin Clark apart is not just her scoring, though, let's be honest, her range is downright unreal. She can pull up from the logo like it's a free throw. Deep threes, no problem.
At this point, they're like, you are going to dream. Latoya Sanders spent her time collegiately at North Carolina for Coach Mesko and his staff that he's leaned on in his first year. Granny Poole, that spent time at Dallas. Chelsea Lyles, who he coached with at Florida Gulf Coast, and Cameron Brown as well.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down and treat the fans to that. Getting Indiana going.
Well, I think from the start you saw that they were just ready.
Clark off the switch, found Smith, who laid it in. That is now 13 assists.
Step backs, off-balance fadeaways, contested shots. She knocks them down with confidence and swagger. Defenders stretch out to guard her 30 feet from the basket, and even that often isn't enough. Watch her control the game. She's a floor commander.
Earning her first, you can imagine she'll likely be part of future teams, probably with the player she's guarding right now, Caitlin Clark, who finds Nalissa Smith.
And her ability to just throw.
Xander Lucini, good length on the perimeter on Caitlin. That is a tough pass, and somehow she got it in.
3 minutes left to play in this one, and the hill is steep. 12 points, the Fever looking to erase. Here's Clark, catch and shoot, hits a three! Incapable from the perimeter if you leave her open, and Harris off the screen, her shot too strong, and now it's Clark, launch ahead, Mitchell behind the defense.
She directs traffic, communicates constantly, and brings an intensity that lifts the whole team. And she does it all while shouldering the scoring load and facing double and triple teams. Her handles, tight and deceptive.
Here's Clark pedaling it forward. Clark dipping in, finds Boston beautifully for the finish. All 8 of Las Vegas's points here. That's been kind of the story for the Aces this year. Clark got around Stokes, gets to the rim, lays it in, and a foul. To the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish. Down the floor. Wallace, the finish plus the foul. On a beautiful delivery from Clark.
But this is the intensity on defense that has started this run for Atlanta. The help side's got to be there.
How about the finish at the other end for Clark?
Right here, Errol Powers really pressing up on Clark, but Clark's got some speed off of the bounce and help deep.
She's quick on the crossover, shifty with the hesitation, and deadly in transition. You give her a sliver of space and it's over. She'll blow by you or just rise and let it fly. And let's not forget her competitiveness. Caitlin Clark plays with fire. She's not out there to blend in.
Hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back, hits a three.
Got a little separation.
I would have loved to have seen Veronica Burton put the ball on the deck and attack the basket.
Oh, what a slick pass.
Howard blocked by Boston. Here comes Caitlin. Get it! Count it for Clark.
She's out there to take over, to win. Every game, every possession, every single play. That fire fuels her leadership. You can see it in her body language and how she celebrates her teammates' success and how she fights for every loose ball. Even under pressure, she's cool. Ice in her veins.
Now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up and hits from the mid-range. 20 points for Caitlin Clark.
This game, the pace of this game, I'm not quite sure who is benefiting. I guess you have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark turned the corner.
But then again, here comes the Fever using the same prescription.
She has that one foul, knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a 3.
They're just closed more quickly.
Clark zips it in. In fact, Benley finishes. What a dart from Caitlin Clark.
Slips the screen, like beautifully delivered. We talk about
Whether it's a late-game possession or a buzzer beater from mid-court, she thrives in big moments. Some players shy away when the spotlight's bright. Caitlin, she steps into it. But what truly makes her special is the way she combines instinct with preparation.
Let's have the final say. First lead for the Liberty that didn't last long as Smith puts the Fever back on top.
just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another. Second 3 of the quarter for Caitlin Clark.
Clark with the ball in her hands. Another perfect pass to Boston, who waited for Howard to get out of the way.
Her ability to have great footwork is so fun to watch.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight. And Clark launches for Mitchell. He gets rewarded.
The flashy highlights are backed by hours in the gym. Her basketball IQ is through the roof, and you can tell she studies the game deeply. Her awareness, her timing, her decisions, none of it is accidental.
Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up from up top.
Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a 3.
Push, everyone runs. You run hard. Look at all that space.
You can still establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
That's where one guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
She's already changed the conversation around women's basketball. More people are watching, more kids are inspired, and it's because of players like Caitlin Clark who bring excitement, creativity, and greatness every time they play.
Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a 3.
So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang!
So when you see those logo threes, those laser-sharp dimes, those fearless drives to the rim, know that you're watching something special. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing the game. If you enjoyed those insane highlights and jaw-dropping plays, make sure to give this video a like and drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing basketball content, highlights, and player breakdowns just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.